Hello everyone and welcome, my name is Andrew Can, to the WeKanGame. In the last episode of Can Play Portal 2, Wheatley turned on us in the core transfer. He went maniacal with power. We also met Potato GLaDOS and made our way to the Aperture Science Laboratories library. Not library, but lobby. We also learned about the mysterious Cave Johnson, who is the owner of Aperture Science, which is very interesting. Now, a lot of you told me that number one was, of course, Black Mesa. Now, I didn't think that, but I didn't state it because I wasn't sure if I was correct or not. Another thing a lot of you mentioned is, what could have possibly been in this trophy case if they left this one? Which are all really good questions. But now we're going to continue moving forward. So from here, oh, that makes sense. That's where we saw earlier. I guess we can either go down or up. I'm going to take the lift. Elevator control. Please wait for an attendant. Thank you. Well, I don't want to wait for an attendant. Now, there may have been things by just going on the outside, and of course you will let me know. But if there's a lift, why not? I'm not noticing anything too large that would warrant really taking, or not taking the lift in my opinion. Just seems like this is the faster option. Alright. Here we are on the top of this. Now, I will say a lot of you told me to be on the lookout for hidden things. Now, it looks like we need to go over there, because I don't see where else we can go. But yeah, it looks like we need to go that way. Okay. Notice, experiment discontinued.
If you've cut yourself at all in the course of these tests, you might have noticed that your blood is pure gasoline. That's normal. We've been shooting you with an invisible laser that's supposed to turn blood into gasoline, so all that means is it's working.
Well then, a lot of you told me in the comments that there are going to be some hidden doors that Cave Johnson will tell us random tidbits of information and to be on the lookout for them. So I'm guessing these are what those you were telling me about.
If you need to go to the bathroom after this next series of tests, please let a test associate know, because in all likelihood, whatever comes out of you is going to be cold. Only temporary, so do not worry. If it persists for a week, though, start worrying and come see us, because that's not supposed to happen.
I wonder if any of this actually happened. That's what I'd like to know. I'm guessing this is the last one.
Just a heads up, we're going to have a superconductor turned up full blast and pointed at you for the duration of this next test. I'll be honest, we're throwing science at the wall here to see what sticks. No idea what it'll do. Probably nothing. Best case scenario, you might get some superpowers. Worst case, some tumors, which we'll cut out.
Oh my god. So we can either become superheroes or get tumors. That's some interesting ideas. Still don't see where we need to go other than here. This seems like the logical place to go, unless... Can't use that. Where else are we supposed to go? This may be obvious, but it's not too obvious for me. Maybe we were supposed to take this, and I missed something important down here. And again, I can only see this stuff. So what else could it be? So obviously I can't open any of this. Am I supposed to maybe climb out and jump on here maybe and then make my way over? Seems unlikely. Oh. Actually makes sense. There's a higher bit of thing here. Because that's where we entered last time. Okay. Trying to find out where it wants me to head to now. Because that's a place I left, you know. Where is it? I'm sorry if this is very obvious, but I'm not seeing it. Oh god. Is this what we're supposed to do? Launch over... Oh god, how am I gonna... I don't think I can go down. Unless that's what it wants me to do. And if it is, that's a weird puzzle. It's essentially what it wants me to do. Oh, that is what it wants me to do. Well, I'll be... Huh. Well, let's hope I make it. Oh, dear Lord! Oh, thank God. That was an interesting test, but I mean, you guys said those were hidden. Those doors were honestly, how would you have missed that? Oh well, let's go through the Alpha Station. Or Alpha Pump Station. Or Pump Station Alpha, I should say. So, Pump Station Alpha, let's see what we can find. Know your allergies. Pollen, animal dander, plastics, antimatter. Aperture Science Innovators. Pump Station Alpha, gel pressure control. Guess we turn that on. I wonder what it's going to be pumping. Ah, that makes sense. That's the lift we were still on. I know it's the gel, but I wonder what that gel looks like. And have we experienced it yet? Can't open that. Looks like the best bet is to go down. So down we go. Not noticing too much in terms of the gel. Oh wow. That's one way to do things. Alright, so now that I know the puzzle's there, I'm just gonna kinda... There we go. Can't seem to go out that way. Safety first. Together we can make 1956 the lowest unexpected casualty ever. Who knows if it was the lowest casualty ever? Let me know if you know, though I'm very doubtful.
They say great science is built on the shoulders of giants. Not here. At Aperture, we do all our science from scratch. No hand-holding.
Is this the same field we experienced earlier? Yeah, it is. So my portals have been taken out. It's weird. Instead of GLaDOS, we have Cave Johnson. Alright, let's see what's coming up next. Whoa. Shoot.
Alright, let's get started. This first test involves something the lab boys call Repulsion Gel. You're not part of the control group, by the way. You get the gel. Last poor son of a gun got blue paint. All joking aside, that did happen. Broke every bone in his legs.
Oh my god.
Informative. Or so I'm told.
Okay, you are here. Aperture Salt Asbestos Curtain. Aperture Science Navigation Directory. Wait a second. Salt Asbestos. Anyway, seems like we're on platform 9. I wonder why it says we're there. You are here, so the gel flow. We're going to test the gel. Let's see. Remember, this test is unsolvable without an Aperture Science Portal Quantum Tunneling device. So this is the Portal Quantum Tunnel device. Huh. If you've not received one, please find a test associate before participating in any Shaft 09 enrichment activities. Repulsion Gel. Was Aperture's first attempt to create dieting pudding substitute? No. It's true, the gel was a sweeter, slightly less non-toxic form of fiberglass insulation that causes subsequently ingested food items to bounce off the lining of the dieter's distended stomach and out of his or her mouth. For various reasons, this product was pulled from the shelves. Aperture fact, wow, place card. So this gel is new. I'm guessing we're just gonna... Oh wow, that's pretty cool. So we can put portals here and here. So these are like their early test chambers, essentially. Except now, we have to get something that probably comes from there. So how do we get it? Guess if we bounce. Oh. That makes sense. So we'll get this cube. It's cool to see the early 50s versions, or mid 50s versions of these tests, I guess, because essentially that's what we're seeing. So now we're going to jump over
boys
here.
just informed me that I should not have mentioned the control group. They're telling me I ought to stop making these pre-recorded messages. That gave me an idea. Make more pre-recorded messages. If I pay the bills here, I can talk about the control group all damn day.
Well then. Next test chamber. So we made out of the first one. There is one part of it. So now it's my kind of job to figure out where the next, where we go from here. Checking. Like, where would I go from here though? Can't really go anywhere. Oh wait, there I am. Need to go back there so I could see what's up here. Here we go. Now what is this way? Oh wow. It's a little side office. It's pretty cool. Just want to check every variable I have, see if there's anything I'm missing. Hate to miss anything. Oh.
For this next test, we put nanoparticles in the gel. In layman's terms, that's a billion little gizmos that are going to travel into your bloodstream and pump experimental genes and RNA molecules and so forth into your tumors. Now, maybe you don't have any tumors. Well, don't worry. If you sat on a folding chair in the lobby and weren't wearing lead underpants, we took care of that too.
Oh my god! Hit control to prevent bouncing. That's actually useful. So, I do need to be here though. So from here, it's impossible, I think, to get over there unless... Ah, I see what it wants. We're gonna have to wait for that. Or not. Perfect. Alright, time to bounce. It is very helpful though that they told us that, you know, control will eventually help us not bounce, because I'm sure we're going to need to use that. So where did that go? That's where we came from. With that, oh, I see. Okay, well this is how we bounce. What? Let's bounce up. Perfect. We made it through. How do we get through this test, and what is that? Oh. This makes the most sense to me. And that was an interesting test. I really do like this gel. It's causing new challenges, I find. Whoa, 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 now. See the difficulty here. Crap. For whatever reason, you weren't paying attention. Down and out you go. So we have our second portal. There we are. Let's get this exit. Crap. It's kind of interesting to me. Trying to figure it out. It says hold control to prevent bouncing, but what if I want to bounce? Perfect.
Oh, in case you got covered in that repulsion gel, here's some advice the lab boys gave me. Do not get covered in the repulsion gel. We haven't entirely nailed down what element it is yet, but I'll tell you this, it's a lively one, and it does not like the human skeleton.
Okay then, I mean, with that knowledge, that's not too terrible or threatening or anything, Cave Johnson. Don't worry about us. Sheesh.
All these science spheres are made of asbestos, by the way. Keeps out the rats. Let us know if you feel a shortness of breath, a persistent dry cough, or your heart stopping, because that's not part of the test. That's asbestos. Good news is the lab boys say the symptoms of asbestos poisoning show a median latency of 44.6 years. So if you're 30 or older, you're laughing. Worst case scenario, you miss out on a few rounds of canasta. Plus, you forwarded the cause of science by 3 centuries. I punch those numbers into my calculator, it makes a happy face.
Wow. So this sphere is made of asbestos to keep rats out. It's freaking awesome. Like, I just love how Valve explains things. Caution, do not lean on the rails, of course. Seen that a few times by now. Always try to test out what it looks like it doesn't want you to do. So why would it want me up here? What do I gain up here? That's the question. Maybe I'm not thinking properly. So I know that I can put a portal up there. Came from over there. That really didn't do much. I'm just testing things out, trying to understand what it is. Cave Johnson's really interesting to me. Just listening to his thoughts, his ideas, kind of exploring around for ourselves. Caution, do not lean on the railing. I don't see why it doesn't say that, but whatever. So, there's the exit. I think that if we're up here, we can see a better view of it. It's worth a shot. Now, I can't hit anything on the downward. Exit's there. I'm trying to figure out where it wants me to go next. There we go. Right? But no. Maybe I think about it if I run into it or something. I don't know, I'm trying to think with portals. How would I get over there? And what is the purpose, right? It's kind of the questions I'm wondering. Why did that fall? How do I get up anywhere? Figured it out, kind of. That's one way to get through things. Hope I get through that.
I like your style. You make up your own rules, just like me. Bean Counter said I couldn't fire a man just for being in a wheelchair. Did it anyway. Ramps are expensive.
Couldn't fire anyone for being in a wheelchair. Ramps are expensive. Wow. Cave Johnson. You do not cease to amuse me. Is there a way to turn this off? Oh. Starting to think with portals here. That's where I should have gone. Perfect. I love that the test gel stays there too. So that's the exit. My question is now, how do I get there? That's how I can get one place. So let's see. How much of this gel do I have to pretty much launch? Okay, so we went through the portal devices. Now that I've done that, I don't know if this will be enough to launch me, though. So, let's see what happens. Perfect. We did it. Yes. That was pretty cool.
That coffee we gave you earlier had fluorescent calcium
Vertically
in it, so we can
unchallenged.
track the neuronal activity in your brain. There's a slight chance the calcium could harden and vitrify your frontal lobe. Anyway, don't stress yourself thinking about it. I'm serious. Visualizing the scenario while under stress actually triggers the reaction.
Well then. New test center. It's weird to go from GLaDOS to Cape
Control
Johnson.
Group Kepler 7, we implanted a tiny microchip about the size of a postcard into your skull. Most likely you've forgotten it's even there. But if it starts vibrating and beeping during this next test, let us know. Because that means it's about to hit 500 degrees, so we're going to need to go ahead and get that out of you pretty fast.
Huh. Seems like the water's gonna slow me down. Now I'm not sure exactly where it wants me to go. So we probably have to hit the button right here. Oh. Alright, so now we kind of just have to get this going. Not what I wanted. So the water is what's kind of holding me back right now. What if... I get it. Perfect. Perfect. Did it. Time to spare.
I'm telling them, keep your pants on. All right, this next test may involve trace amounts of time travel. So, word of advice, if you meet yourself on the testing track, don't make eye contact. Lab boys tell me that'll wipe out time. Entirely. Forward and backward. So, do both of yourselves a favor and just let that handsome devil go about his business.
Well then. I'm just seeing where this splatter goes. I guess this makes the most sense. Just let it... I think it's pretty cool that if you see, it keeps expanding no matter how many times it hits it, just like in real life. This kind of shows the physics of Portal and how good they actually are. Alright, let's just keep throwing this stuff here. Now I wonder if I hit this. Okay, so that does get me momentum. Oh god, no. Hold control. That's not bad, actually. So we kind of need to just figure out where do I go from here. That's all I'm trying to figure out anyway. Or maybe... Still working on this. It's funny to me because I don't know how to basically get it over here. And like what it wants. Ah, I see what it wants now. Perfect. Made it through the gel flow, and it's cool to see it actually fall down now. We're kind of going through the back end a lot more. Okay, safety first. You will be hurt. Coworkers, don't endanger others. The company, replacements are costly. Science, investigations impede progress. Safety first. Wow. That is interesting, is it not? Okay, so if I jump here, I go over there. It's not a bad idea. If I can crouch, can. Okay. It's a little odd, but we'll figure it all out. Starting here. You know what? I think we will figure it all out in the next episode. Let me know. What do you think about Cave Johnson and his weird tests? Well, they're not weird. I think they're just cool. I like the older form of it. What did you think about the gel? I think the gel is really interesting. I like the fact that this sphere is made of asbestos. I just like the gel. I think it's a cool new mechanic. And I love these little signs throughout it. But that's going to be it for this episode. It's going to be it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for your time. And as always, I hope you have a great day.